What is going on, everybody? It is Powerbang bringing you guys a little tidbit that's been confirmed about the update. Gonna get into that in just a minute, and don't forget to stay till the end of the video. I'm gonna show you guys one of the best Hog Rider armies that is out there right now, swagging a ton of troops, pretty much every attack. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? It is Powerbang. Wanted you guys to be the first to hear it. We have a confirmed little tidbit from the update, guys. You know that I can't talk about it, but in the forums, check that out right there. Bottom line, versus battles. True. Has been confirmed. You can find this link in the description of the video. This is what is known about the update so far. It is not Town Hall 12. No level 13 walls. It's unique from any other update that's ever gone out in Clash of Clans. It is huge. Some would call it massive. There will be no new hero levels in this update, referring to the King, Queen, Grand Warden. There will be a boat that needs repairing. Obviously, you guys have found that on the side of your village. There will be an achievement called Unbuild It, and the update is planned for this month. So that means it's going to be very, very soon. Versus battles confirmed. That means head-to-head? Clash of Clans, are you serious? I am freaking pumped for that. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. As always, really, really excited to break the news for you guys on the upcoming update first. So make sure if you're new to the channel, subscribe. You guys will hear everything coming to Clash of Clans in this next update and forevermore for the future of the world right here on this channel. That being said, let's get into the main topic of today's video. Now that we've covered the leak or confirmation or whatever you want to call it, let's get into some Hog Rider attacks. So looking at, let's go into a war here. Let's go to Warlog, Friendly War, Dark Looter Z. That was the CWL matchup that went down this weekend. WHF victorious, moving into first place in their division. Now, we're going to start off with number 30. This is a very interesting attack here. We're looking at Town Hall 9 stuff today, guys. We're going to start with Emiliano 931. This is a Vaho attack. I want to show you guys basically 3 different Hog armies that are pretty dominant at Town Hall 9. First off, no golems, no healers. That's kind of the theme that we're going with for this attack. You can see he's brought 5 Valkyries and the heroes. He's going to target this section right down here. The reason for it, that enemy queen, if he can get her taken out, you see how he waits for her to get to the very front? He's going to drop the balloon, come take out the mortar, and once that goes down, kaboom, it's gone. A couple of balloons, actually, just to make sure. Not bad. We got a funnel created there. Giant coming in first, absorbing some of those blows, and then Valkyries in behind. Gonna clean everything up. Now notice the left side of that funnel, not really well created, but that queen is going to lure them into the base, so they're gonna smash through this wall. Heal spell, or excuse me, a rage spell down, gonna help them get through. You can see the king uses his ability, they get through, take it out, no problem. Poison for the CC. Now, we've got the king has gone in, the queen's gonna do some damage down there, and as the entry goes into the base, that hero group is going to be responsible for 1/4 of the base, essentially, and then it's all about surgical hogs pushing their way through the base, using these heal spells that are going to get multiple groups at the same time. You see how that giant bomb really didn't hurt any hogs because the heal spell was shared between all of the different groups. Now, Spring Traps did get the best of him as he was kind of going around here. He loses quite a few hogs to springs, but that's okay. With 28 Hog Riders in this particular army composition, no golems at all, you're able to lose some to springs and still be okay getting to the other side. Look at them all get flung, and he is still doing just fine. Notice the queen's still alive, using the ability finally, and all of those Hog Riders, holy cow, another 4 or 5 go flying. And looking pretty good here for Emiliano, getting it done. One thing to note as well, CC composition in this particular strategy, Hog Riders. So max level hogs coming out of the CC to go with the main army camp Hog Riders. 34 Hog Riders in total. No golems at all. Just use the Valkyries and the heroes for the entry. Other than that, getting it done for the 3-star. Let's go check out another attack, guys. Let's go down to, let's go number 35. Let's look at that one next. This is the Quad Quake version of the Stoned Hobo. Now, what do I mean by that? That means 3 golems on the entry to the base, a whole bunch of wizards here for the funneling. Notice on each side of the bottom here, he drops a bunch of wizards, 4, 5 on each side. Look at that. Quite a push coming in with those wizards. Still has 3 left. And his goal here is to enter to the bottom of the base. The 3rd golem goes down, and now the heroes are going to come at the bottom in the middle here. Test wall breaker goes down first. Here comes the main wall breaker entry, and that is going to open up that bottom compartment. All of those golems should redirect once the quad quake goes down to open up the wall. You see them start to redirect. Look at the wizards, though, actually doing some damage to these point defenses over here while the golem is still attracting the fire. So really good job on the entry so far. Rage spell down for the heroes, and out of the clan castle, you see the bowlers coming in. Those bowlers are absolutely crucial. Gotta have them to destroy the rest of the base. I'll try to cover some strategies without bowlers for those of you that don't have access to them. But that's pretty much the meta right now, guys. Bring bowlers in the CC for nearly every Town Hall 9 attack, and you can probably come up with something magical. So as you can see, everything kind of working their way through, trying to get to that queen. Still 13 Hog Riders in the bag, and as you can see, once the main group of defenses in the middle is focused on the golems, the heroes, then the Hog Riders come in, and one of the keys to this style of attack is patience. From the right side, you see those hogs come in, 4 hogs to the air defense, and they are going to hop inside of the range of the mortar and take it out, getting to the final point defense right now. That is going to do it for this base as well. Quad Quake, Stone Hobo. Gotta love it. Let's go ahead and get to the next attack. We're going to look this time at a Queen Walk variant of the Hog Rider attack. Mados here is going to be bringing a Queen Walk, starting, I believe, at the top right, taking on the King. Let's go ahead and roll the tape here. So there goes the wizard down for the funneling, and then the Queen to attract the fire of the cannon, and then ultimately walk clockwise around this base. She is going to run into the King in pretty short order. You can see him feeding barbarians there to keep that King out towards the edge. Look at that. The Queen able to take him out without taking much damage at all. No rage needed, no ability needed. Things looking good so far for Mados. Now, what is he looking for? He wants to take out a good section of this base, as well as eliminate pathing through any problem giant bomb sections. For example, that expo compartment right there. If he takes out the air defense, the cannon, there's no pathing that's going to happen anymore to that expo compartment. So he's going to continue rolling around this base. Now the golems are starting to come in. 1 golem being used instead of the 3 because he had to spend that camp space on the healers. Now, Queen continues to roll around the side of the base. He's going to try to get in here with wall breakers. Now that the mortar is down, into the base we go. Now that the town hall is down, funnel created on that side. Now the King and the bowlers, they are going to waltz right in behind the cover of the golem. Queen is going to join up with the kill squad as well and formulate a very deep push into this base. You'll notice all of the spells being used here on the kill squad. No spells being used for the Hog Riders. He's got 18 of them here, but the goal is to get all the way back, take out the enemy Queen, and then take out a huge portion of this base. And while all this is going on, here comes the Hogs from the other side of the base. He sends enough so that he can get through this first defense. Or can he? No, he can't. Springtrap gets him, but he's going to back that up with more Hog Riders, and then getting a few more to the top. You can see his Golem, his King, his Queen, everything still alive. He's going to use that ability. Things looking pretty good so far. Here comes the Hog Riders, pushing their way through. Once the splash damage is out of the way, it's much, much easier to make it through the base, and he still has a balloon left in the camp, and then he's got the Tesla down as well. Mortar misses its final shot. The Hog Riders get into range of the mortar. Take it out, no problem. The Queen and the healer's still alive. Bowler's still alive, doing some work. Balloon sent in to the top. Now, guys, this is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to show you guys 2 attacks using the exact same strategy. Double jump, stoned hobo. This is what we're seeing the most swag with right now. We showed you a video recently on the channel that had like 13 or 14 hogs swag with this attack. We're going to look at more just like that right now. So going up to the top of the base, this is on a maxed out Town Hall 9. We're going to look at 3PL demonstrating the Stone Hobo. New sub in the house, Sandip Gupta. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Here we go. We've got 3PL following in the golems again with that widespread funnel. Golems in from the bottom right. You've got the wizards on the other side as well, taking out the army camps. Great buildings to funnel on. Ultimately, you're going to see an entry come right here. Tries to get some wall breakers in, I believe, but doesn't quite have success with that. You see one of them miss targets this wall before the archer tower goes down, and then he gets one of those wall breakers shot by the wizard tower, and then can't get into the second one as well. So he adjusts. First jump spell a little more shallow than he would like, and the second jump spell is going to get him deep into the base as well. Drops in the hog from the right to try to get a free building out of it. Wasn't successful. Never fear. Still 13 hogs left. Look at the rage spell down for the kill squad, and all of these golems, heroes, everything is just completely crushing it. All spells that once again used on the kill squad. King, queen, golems, bowlers, all of them pushing through. Look at how much they're able to take out of this base by themselves. It's absolutely incredible the power that this has. And notice the amount of defense left in this base that can actually hurt a hog rider. Most of the stuff that is left is air defenses. So from the top of the base, you can already see the cleanup troops working in the wizards. And look at the queen and the bowlers and everything just completely wrecking this base. One of the key virtues of a successful stone hobo attacker is patience. Notice he still has his hog riders in the bag, sends a couple into the bottom here, takes out that tower, and he's going to basically lose him to the king at this point. But now, his kill squad is punching through the outside of the wall here, and he's going to be very patient, wait till they start working through the walls. Now, both the inside and the outside have troops going in. Now there are golems essentially tanking, and the bowlers are doing some wreckage. Now, instead of sending your hog riders in to die to those defenses before they're ever locked onto the kill squad, he just waits. Look at the hogs. He's got 10 hog riders left, guys. He doesn't even need them. The queen, the king, the bowlers, they're going around the outside of the base. He's going to send them anyways. Even sending a few hogs down here from the side. 5 of them left over. All defenses down, guys. This was absolutely wrecked. 3PL swagging a ton of troops yet again on the Stone Hobo at Town Hall 9. Let's go with one more example, guys, for this attack. Some swag in that one for sure. Not as many as the 14 attacks that he did the other day. My goodness. Let's look at 3PL again on number 25 here. We have Neki 12 trying to defend, and again, same exact strategy. He's going to come in with the golems first, start out with the wizards, do some funneling. You're going to see the same thing on the other side as well. Wizards, funnel, golems, everything's looking good. The third golem is a little bit delayed. You're going to see some wall breakers to try to break the first layer of walls. Test wall breaker gets that little mini bomb taken out. Here comes the 3 other wall breakers to open up the first layer of walls and allow a jump spell much deeper into this base. That's going to allow him to get all the way to the backside. So if you can wall break the first layer of walls, use the golems to get deep in the base, then you don't need any spells for the hog riders after you send them into the backside, because the golems are tanking everything. Here comes the golems, the bowlers, the wizards. The queen is locked on to that lava hound, but the wizards with the queen will take care of it in short order. Now the rage spell's down for the king, the bowlers. Look at the push going into this base, everything falling. There is that second jump spell getting him super deep into the base on that left side. The only thing left to cover is the right side of the base. A few defenses on the outside. Those are super easy though for the hog riders to target. So he's going to send in those hog riders, I believe, from the bottom left to start targeting those buildings that were missed by the kill squad. There you see them cascaded in, surgically targeted. That's also going to protect his cleanup wizards on the outside of the ring. Now on the other side, what's left? Just a few defenses over there. Looking pretty good so far. Wow, look at this. Hogs over the wall, everything firing at the king or the golems right now. Huge, huge value. And look at what's left in the base, guys. Not much left. Just a few buildings. Queen still has her ability. King still alive. Golem still alive. And again, the patience. Golems working their way on the outside of the base all the way into range. And only then, once they get into range of these defenses, will you start seeing the hog riders get deployed. He still has 8 of them left. Everything is pretty much taken care of at this point. Giant in on the backside, and look at what he targets right away. The splash damage and the archer tower. Trying to make sure that the hogs aren't taking all of the splash tower damage at one time. They get in there, take out the wizard tower, and that is that. Poison spell for those pesky skeletons, and that is that. Swags another 4 hogs in this raid. 3PL getting it absolutely crushed. Wonderful job on the raid, my man. That is good stuff. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Use this army if you're wanting to smash some bases. Slap the like button if you enjoyed it, as well as stay tuned to the channel for what's coming next in the May 2017 update for Clash of Clans. Can't wait to bring it to you. This is Powerbang, signing out till next time, guys. Take care.